Spawning here in the top left in blue, our player from the Ris3n community, our Zerg, Kenshin. His opponent in the bottom right, in orange, he likes things that fly. From Cranky Ducklings, our Protoss, this is Phoenix Tears. PVZ, frustrating matchup on multiple fronts. We do see that 17 hatch thrown down, I imagine, into a pool. Probably a gas into a pool, given that Kenshin went up to 18 supply there. But on the other side, we have a gateway first here for Phoenix Tears. It is at his natural wall off. Probe getting in. Just gonna check things out, see what's up. There's the pool finally. And there's the gas. So Phoenix Tears sees all. He's gonna get on out with his life. Maybe hang out on this side of the map for a little bit. See if he can scout out when the third comes up. Phoenix Tears' own Nexus will come up as well. I imagine he'll be throwing down the cyber core pretty quickly. As soon as he gets the money for it. This probe, put in work. Actually, 2 drones are chasing it for a little bit there. Force 1 drone to run away. Do the cybercore coming in. So nothing much to speak of. This map, Dreamcatcher, I don't like it. I don't like radial maps in general. Just the way you have to expand on these maps. Just the attack paths are just extremely frustrating to play on. But it does make for some very interesting games. So I'm excited to see what these two players are able to do here. See if Phoenix Tears decides to open up Stargate again. You have the first Adept going to be on the way. No second gateway just yet or anything, but just have the money to throw down something. Once he decides to throw down something, may just be waiting for this drone to go away. It's going to be a second gate. At least to begin. There's a pylon in the main base, so you'll be able to throw down something in the main to keep something a little bit more hidden if he wants to. Meanwhile, on the other side, we do have a hatchery that was thrown down. So the third hatch is up for Kenshin pretty quickly. Adept is out. I'm concerned about this being... Okay, there's a wall. Roach Warren, really quick Roach Warren here for Kenshin. Either aggressive or just for safety, but that's a really quick Roach Warren to be just for safety. Especially when you've seen that your opponent just has the 2 gateways. Of course, to say that, third gateway comes down, Twilight Council comes down. We're going to have a couple of Adepts. I imagine perhaps going to the Glaive upgrade. Even more Adepts can be thrown out here. So we're going up to 4 Adepts here in a moment with the third gateway added onto this. Could do a whole lot of damage. Roach Ward finishing up here for Kenshin. I'll just see if he decides to make any roaches initially. He's just going to continue droning up. I mean, he does have this third hatch that's going to be finishing up. If he wants to saturate that or not. Phoenix Tears does see this. He's just waiting. Man, if a drone comes over here, I am on it. I am on it. Queen here. Oh, go for the tumor. Go for the tumor. Ugh. I love killing tumors early in the game. It means a lot more than you think it does. Shade will finish, actually. He's going to lose this Adept, sadly. Which isn't problematic, but it is problematic because he is going for that Adept Glaive upgrade. So he is trying to mass Adepts initially, and then he's going into a Stargate. So that's interesting. Nothing in production just yet for Kenshin army-wise. He's got the Lair on the way. He's got a couple of Evo Chambers on the way. Evo Chambers don't do too well against Adepts, last I checked. And there is a pretty hefty number of Adepts here on the map. Obviously, he has the 6 here. Is he going to go for his third Nexus? Or is he just going for a Proxy Pylon? He's going for the Nexus, okay. So third Nexus comes up as well. Start in time, probably with the Adept Glaive upgrade finishing up. I'm wondering if Phoenix Tears is actually going to get aggressive on the map or not. Maybe wait for the Stargate to get some things going too. We have one Roach in production. We got +1/+1 for those Roaches started as well for our Zerg player. Just a bunch more Adepts out. The Shades are out on the map. This is seen by Kenshin, so he knows that it is coming at least, so he can prepare for this. More roaches are being thrown into the production queue. We've got a Void Ray coming out, so that's actually I like this concept. Force a lot of units early, which are probably going to be roaches or lings, neither of which shoot up. Void Rays do pretty well against roaches. They attack so heavily against those army units. Adept's going to pop into this third base location. Going to chase the drones off. You're going to try for the drones. Okay, he's going to try and go for the third base. So let's get some damage on that. Shades over towards the natural base. I wonder if he'll let this finish. I really doubt he will. He may. Okay. Okay. Good. Doesn't let that finish. Third base is under quite a bit of fire. Roach is going to come on over, but only 4 of them. There are 3 still in the back. There's actually a bunch in the back still. Should be able to shoot this away. Same time, these drones made their way over to this side of the map completely. The Shades going to finish. Shades do finish. He is in the natural base at this point. Going to get some work done. Roaches actually initially fire on the destructible rocks that are over there. Some Adepts going to take down the roaches that are on this side of the map who decide to come over there for a party. Death Shade out once again to this side of the map. 2 Void Rays finished at this point. Is he going to kill? He's trying to just dive on this hatchery, but even a transfuse going down on the hatch. Roaches will clean up the Adepts. Hatchery will survive pretty well. No problem there. Behind all that, Phoenix Tears did make a second Stargate. That's why he still is pumping out a lot of Void Rays here. He looks like he just wants to completely surprise Kenshin about this. Obviously, Kenshin hasn't been in the main base. I love the voice packs. I love the fact that if you view the vision of a player as an observer, you get those voice packs. You hear what they have. Little things like that happen. But so I was saying, Kenshin has not been in the main base. He hasn't seen the Stargates. He hasn't seen the fact that there's a bunch of Void Rays on the map. There's a bunch of Overlords out in the middle of nowhere as well. Even Stalkers being run around the map could take out a bunch of Overlords if he really wants to. But that said, Kenshin's vision right now is just amazing. He sees everything. And despite losing the amount of workers that he did, he's got 10 more in production, so he's going to be matching his Protoss opponent pretty quickly here. He has another hatchery finished as well. The +1 attack and Carapace upgrades did finish for our Zerg player. He's got +2/+2 on the way. Hydra did finish. He's got the range upgrade started. Actually, is that which one is that? That's the range upgrade. I was right the first time. So he has that going for him. Hydras are pretty darn squishy though, especially against Void Rays. There are some Adepts running around the map right now. See what they can get done on this side. But again, all of this vision for Kenshin. He's going to be able to prepare for this. Same time, actually, Kenshin was walking across the map with all of these roaches. Going to put on a lot of hurt in this base. Of course, the Void Rays do exist somewhere. He's got 6 of them. Most of them are over there. These roaches are already at the third base. Same time, few Adepts are on this side of the map. Actually, I think Phoenix Tears may have just selected his entire army because those Adepts on the other side of the map are running back home. Overcharge goes down on the Void Rays. Those have been revealed. These Adepts could have gotten so much more work done on this side of the map, but as it stands, they will be cleaned up by the roaches, by everything else. They're still going to try and shade, see if they can get any more worker kills on this over here. So 3 more workers, 4 more workers, 5 more workers. Can you get the last 6 or 7? Nope. Stop caring about it, which is fine. A lot of Void Rays already out. The Hydra production has started. We've already got carriers on the way. This is what's happening. This is happening again. So I see how Phoenix Tears plays. This is interesting. Is this just something he does all the time now? Is that what's happening here? Roach is coming across the map, trying to probably save the life of this Overlord. Kind of surprised that Phoenix Tears hasn't made just like one Phoenix to walk around the map and kill all of these Overlords. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 Overlords that are on the map. That's so much you can just take out. Hive is on the way here for Kenshin. Big attack being queued up at this 4th base location. It's probably going to get canceled because this army is slow and it's not going to be able to make it over there. It's not, actually, can't be canceled now because it's finished. Phoenix Tears is going to bring his army on over. Oh, Carrier, be careful. You don't want to get too far ahead of everything. I mean, this is a really powerful army, but it is very, very small for our Protoss player. It's a lot of army for the Zerg. There are a good number of Hydras. The Hydras are trading really, really well with the +1 range upgrade. They're actually able to attack these Void Rays before the Void Rays really want to be attacked. At this point, Phoenix Tears has to start attacking because he's losing everything as it stands. His natural is being overrun. Kenshin's not going to make the same mistake as the Terran player in the last game. Actually, the Terran player didn't have a choice, but he's not giving Phoenix Tears that time to ramp up this Stargate production. There are 3 carriers in production that will be joining this fight eventually. Phoenix Tears is just trying to keep things alive as long as he possibly can. He needs to take out all of these Hydras still. 18 remain, most of which are on this side of the map. And so long as those are alive, these Void Rays, they're getting traded against pretty easily. And now the main base is going to be under fire here. Frantically chronoing out at this Stargate, trying to get this last carrier out of it. It doesn't get out the last second. Phoenix Tears is going to GG. There we go, 3-1 here in favor of the Ris3n community. Platinum player taking down one of the diamonds, and now Cranky Ducklings is going to be down to the last player.